2 chicken breasts, half of the sweet potato peeled, 3/4 of the pot, 3 cups of the white rice. First, the sweet potato has to be shredded. We put all shreds in the pot. Sweet potato cannot be replaced by the regular potato, but successfully can be replaced by the piece of pumpkin, about the same size. It also will work great for the nutritionist needs of the dog and for extra fiber. So the natural dog food for our dog provides necessary nutrition, and since we don't use any commercial dog food, I had to come up with a recipe which would work for the needs of our 12-and-a-half-year-old mini Schnauzer. Unfortunately, he has a lot of digestive system problems through his whole life, so we have to narrow down to the food he not only likes, but his stomach can tolerate. We tested for the food allergies, nothing came up. So it was the errand trial, especially with the age. Whatever the food was good for him in early age. We have him since he was 4 weeks old. Not so good later, and he became intolerable to a lot of food. So that basically 4 ingredients. He likes bananas. He gets a small piece of banana as his treat. Those 4 ingredients, we had to narrow down what he can tolerate and like. Since he lost almost all his teeth, not all, but a big part of his teeth by this age, the chicken needs to be cut in very small pieces. So bear with me while I'm cutting the 2 chicken breasts. I buy big packs of chicken breast in Aldi. I like their quality and the price. I store them in separate plastic bags when I bring the grocery shopping, so it's easier for me to pull out the bag to cook his meal or our meal. I cut off the pieces of fat because unfortunately that can cause him a diarrhea. So I cut this way, keeping it flat. I really hope you can see it because I can't really see the camera and focus on cutting it. So the pieces about like that. If your dog can easily chew it, it's great. You can cut it in bigger pieces, but I prefer smaller because he cannot chew that good. So we put all in the pot. That pot for about, I would say, 4 days for him. He weighs about 20 pounds. He gets a meal twice a day of all that mix because it's all boiled together. He gets about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the food. We try to keep him not overweight. He's kind of chubby, according to our doctor especially, but he always been like that. He gets plenty of walks, very slow walks at this age. He's very mellow. He's not even in the kitchen while I'm cooking his food. Okay, so we put all the meat here along with the sweet potato. So now I put all the rice. I'm not sure if I mentioned that's about 3 cups of rice, white rice. I actually do like the parboiled rice, but was closing one of our grocery store near us. I mostly now do the shopping at Aldi, so I get the long white rice, which works good for him too. Now I'm gonna fill with cold water, mix it so it won't be just layers of the ingredients. Mix it and put it on a medium heat for about, as soon as it starts boiling, I lower the heat and boil for about maybe 15 minutes. When you see that almost all water is gone, just turn off the heat. While it's boiling, during those 15-20 minutes, I actually mix it again a couple times. I like when the chicken sometimes gets all the small pieces gets in clumps, so I mix it to make it evenly distributed. I keep that food right in the pot in the refrigerator. We do not like him to eat the cold food out of the refrigerator. So before his meal, I boil the water. So I put his food in the bowl, add the hot water, spilled it. Then I add the cold chamomile tea. The chamomile tea I make for him to stay in the refrigerator for a couple days because it helps with his muscles. It helps with his stomach, and simply he likes the taste. And chamomile tea is just great for your health. So also I put him on the extra supplements, and I'll put links if I find them. But one of the latest supplements, because the weather is changing and his immune system is not that great, and I don't really want him to catch any disease because of his age, and he's a little bit bigger. So let me show what I add for him now. So he gets this complex. He gets once, and want to touch it with dirty hands. So let me try to open it. There is a scoop, and so for his 20 pounds, he gets half of this scoop. I add it after I add the chamomile tea. To be honest, the chamomile tea is our lifesaver because none of the anti-diarrheas, meds or anything work for him. We don't know why. So I do prefer it more natural way. So the chamomile tea really, really helps with the nausea and the diarrhea for him. Of course, he gets probiotics. He's usually a course of like probiotics or this, then the fish oil. So he gets courses, but we don't keep him all the time on it. So this works for his immune system, and it's a very big complex, especially for the old dogs. It's great because he prevents the growing cancer cells and a lot of other issues. I have to say that he also gets the dandelion root capsules, like that. That supports his liver. No, he doesn't pee more because of that. He gets 3 walks a day, the morning before his dinner and before his bedtime. And so it's about like 9 o'clock in the morning, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And he's perfectly fine with this. Even dandelion root actually can cause you peeing more, but we give him for the liver support. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that was very helpful.